So you're looking at purchasing your first home this year in Denver, and you are curious about the top programs that you should either know about or consider before either holding off an additional year or finally taking that plunge and buying your first home. First and foremost, I am so glad you're here. I was once just like you, and now I have truly changed the lives of so many first-time homebuyers' lives as well as myself, my own, and really just simplifying not only the process of buying your first home, but also extensively touching on programs that will get you into a home for a fraction of the price. Hi, my name is Jessica Arguello. I am a Colorado realtor. If you are in need of any of my services, either looking to buy or sell this upcoming year, I would love to serve you. My info is down below. Feel free to reach out. Buyers do it every single day, and I would love to help you. Number one, CHFA. I talk about it all the time. This is offered by the Colorado Housing and Finance Authority, and if you are new here, I am the self-proclaimed CHFA queen, helping more than 100 buyers into their first home with programs just like this, but this one specifically, this exact program. CHFA itself has two structured options, one being the grant and then the other one being the silent second. The second is just the loan option. The grant itself offers buyers up to 3% of the loan, typically with no repayment, and that of course is the grant. A grant is funds that you do not have to repay. This can help with closing costs as well as your down payment. The silent second, which is the most common when utilizing CHFA, allows the borrower and the buyer 4% of the purchase price at a 0% interest, and you can utilize these funds again with closing costs covering the full down payment, or they just changed it and transitioned to allow buyers to utilize those funds to potentially buy the rate down or get those funds from the seller and be able to move with the rate. Some of the pros when it comes to utilizing CHFA is it is widely accepted by most lenders. So typically, mostly all lenders do allow this product as of now, 2026. And in some cases, you are able to capitalize on lower PMI, which is your private mortgage insurance, depending on the loan structure that is. The cons utilizing CHFA is it comes with just potentially a higher elevated interest rate. Typically, you can forecast the interest rate with CHFA to bump up 0.5% when utilizing this product. Number two, Metro DPA. This down payment assistance program is probably the most widely used program within the state of Colorado and Denver specifically. The key important factor of this program is it allows buyers and the borrowers up to 5 to 6% of the total loan amount. So if you're, say, looking at a $500,000 home of value, you can expect to potentially be gifted up to $30,000. Now, this $30,000 can be used and be broken up into segments to help with down payment, closing costs, as well as potentially buying the rate down as well. Utilizing Metro DPA, this program you can use with all loans, and it is forgiven after you have stayed and remained in the home for at least 3 years. Typical credit score applies of 660 and above. And something to know about Metro DPA is it is a prorated fund. So in the lending world, they voice this as a hybrid product, meaning that you have to remain at least in the home for a total of 3 years to be able to say those funds are quote unquote forgiven. If you stay in the home or decide to refinance before that 3-year mark, then you would owe a portion of that money back at a prorated kind of way. This typically does also heighten the interest rate a little bit, so that is something definitely to consider. CHAC, CHAC, known as Colorado Housing Assistance Corporation. This is not something that is widely used in my opinion, but I do have borrowers at least considering of it, and in some cases, some do use it. CHAC is a nonprofit program that is widely based in Colorado. It provides borrowers and buyers low-interest second mortgages, offering the same amenities and perks as previous programs as voiced. It's really similar to CHFA, just the short and sweet of it. It helps cover your down payment and your closing costs. Typically, and this is for all programs, Metro DPA, CHFA, and CHAC, a contribution is required of the borrower and buyer of at least $1,000. This is typically my last contender when it comes to if I'm ranking them. CHFA would be my first one, Metro DPA followed by CHAC, but it really just depends on what's important to you, how much funds you have, and what your situation looks like. A couple of important factors that I like to remind all of my buyers is make sure when you're first reaching out to not only a trusted realtor, me, but also a lender that you know and trust, make sure that they are well versed in all Colorado state specific programs as well as loan products, and know there are products that are not a one size fits all. So that should not be the approach of your lender or mortgage, any type of professional in this field. Understand that there's ways to tailor and approach this from a creative mindset, especially if you say have a funky situation. I have buyers all the time reach out to me and say I was declined for X, Y, and Z. This agent said it wasn't applicable to me. None of my buyers are a one size fits all. I do get my unicorns, if you will, that are just like, it's easy, the loan, the pre-approval is done, everything's done so fast, but that's not the typical case. So don't be deterred to reach out to me, or if someone that you know and trust has someone like a lender in their corner, just know that that shouldn't be the case, and that's not the case for most buyers. All of these programs are really going to require you to have a minimum credit score of at least 620 and above. Depending on your situation, the higher is going to be the better. I think utilizing any of these programs could definitely be the best step to buying your first home. Situation and discretion required, depending on your situation, that is. If you are in need of a Denver realtor or looking to purchase this upcoming year in 2026, hi, I'm Jessica Arguello, a Denver realtor. Utilize me as a resource, reach out anytime. I have a ton of buyers coming to me from YouTube specifically, so use me as a resource. My information's down below, and questions, drop them in the comments. Have a good one, guys, and I will see you in the next one. Have a good day.